Good morning, minions. Today, I want to talk to you about the worst customer service experience in my adult life. In fact, in all of my life. I want to talk to you about a company by the name of Avis Car Rental. They have a sister company, and this is important to note for some of you, that they have that sister company. It's Budget Car Rental. The reason it's important to note that is because when I'm done with this, you might want to consider whether, seriously consider whether you're going to use either one of these companies in the future. I will start off by saying this is just my experience, and your treatment, your results are going to differ most likely. They're going to be different than what I experienced in some way, shape, or form. But I want you to keep in mind through this whole video that I'm a preferred customer with Avis. Okay. Got a little red card in the mail with my company name on it, my name. I have access to vehicles that you won't find on the general website, and I still received the poorest service that any company's ever provided me with in my entire life. So having said that, I'm going to tell you a little story. It's going to take a little time, so if you're not interested, you might as well just shut this video down now. But you might want to listen, because there might be a time you consider using these companies, and at least you'd be warned. So I just became a preferred customer with them, with Avis, a couple weeks ago. I got a coupon code in my email for a free upgrade to a Signature Series. At least the upgrade said, or the email said, a Signature Series vehicle. I could upgrade from the first class of car, your economy class car, to a Signature Series upgrade anytime from a couple weeks ago till when I received the email till December of next year, 2015. On this email was a beautiful red BMW. That's important to note. So, I mean, it was a week or two while I was still in the classes, attending class in Atlanta, Georgia, and I didn't need to use it right away, but on the flight home, I knew I would need a rental vehicle to get from Pittsburgh back to West Virginia. And so, I secured it in the back of my mind, and I kept on going. Well, about 5 days prior to flying back, I used the coupon code. I went into the email, opened it up, and said I was ready to book. And I booked my car. It was a Chrysler 200 series. And at the very bottom, while I was booking, also it's important to note that a box came up right next to the box that I was booking my car rental in, putting in my card number and stuff. And the box came up and had nothing but BMWs. Had 3 or 4 BMW vehicles, cars, and a BMW SUV. And next to that box, on the opposite side, the furthest away from the box that I was typing in, was also other Signature Series cars like the Lincolns and what have you. But again, BMW email, BMW box with nothing but BMWs in it. So I thought I was going to get me a BMW X5 28 series for like $70. Awesome deal. Awesome deal. I thought too good to be true. But right below, when I typed in my information, and I submitted my application to get the vehicle, it showed my coupon code from my email. It had picked up the coupon code from the email, and it said, okay, you need to present this coupon code at the counter upon your arrival to pick up your car, and they will upgrade you at that point. And I thought, okay, no big deal, right? That's what I'll do. So I finalized everything, and I backed out. And a couple minutes later, I received confirmation that they had used my card, debited my card. Important to note, debited my card. And everything looked like it was on track. So I closed out of that, and I went about my business. The app was awesome. I'll tell you that. The app, the preferred customer app, awesome piece of equipment. Made everything very simple. I was in and out in a couple minutes. Good app. Like I said, I closed everything out. I went about my business. I checked my email, got the confirmation, went back about my business. And then a little voice went off inside my head. And this little voice said, hey, dummy, you're flying in the night before Thanksgiving. What do you think the chances are that there's going to be a BMW 1 on that car lot when you get there at the counter with your little coupon code? It's a good point. Crazy voice inside my head. So, I thought maybe a phone call was in order. That was the beginning of the end. I went ahead and placed a call to 1-800 customer service. I should have just Googled the actual lot I was going to, but I called customer service, and I got a gentleman on the phone. And the gentleman asked me for my information. And I explained to him that I would be flying in the night before Thanksgiving, and that I didn't think there would be a BMW on the lot to upgrade to, and that was my concern, and I wanted to call ahead to see if I gave them a little notice that I was coming, if they would be kind enough to make sure I got this BMW. See, I had a Volkswagen, and it was a nice little piece of German engineering, so I thought, you know, I'll get this BMW, especially since they keep throwing them in my face. I mean, even if I didn't want a BMW, they twisted my arm so much with all these pictures of BMWs, I figured, well, I'll try driving one. Maybe I'll buy one later on down the road. So I talked to this gentleman, and I explained to him that I had a coupon code. And the first thing he did, without even taking a breath, was, oh, you got a coupon code? Well, let me just read about that. I said, sir, I could tell where he was going with it. I said, sir, you can read about it all you want, but the website told me I was getting a BMW X528, and I could upgrade at the counter when I got there. I said, if you tell me anything different, I'll just cancel my order and we'll be done with this. He said, oh, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to tell you anything different. I just want to read and make sure everything's on, the way it should be for you. And so he read it, and then he came back and he said, sir, according to this, the coupon code you have states that you can only upgrade to, say, a Dodge Charger or something like that. And so I said, I thought you just said it wasn't going to be like this. I said, here's the only way we're going to resolve this call with me doing business with you today. You're going to honor what the website says. The website kept throwing BMWs at me. Said I could pick one up at the counter with my coupon code. And if you want my business, that's what we're going to do today. The guy said, well, the website said that? And I said, yes, sir. I wouldn't lie to you. Got no reason to. Big box. Lots of BMWs popped up when I was going to confirm my order. Got the BMW email. Everything's BMW. Even if I didn't want a BMW, you guys pretty much twisted my arm. And now I want the BMW. He said, well, if that's what the website said, then that's what we're going to do. I said, good, success. I'm glad we got that straightened out. I said, now can you please transfer me to the branch? And he said, okay, well, if there's nothing else I could do for you, I'm backing up here. He said, if there's nothing else I could do for you, just make sure you pick your car up at the counter. I said, sir, remember what I told you I was calling about? There's not going to be a car, BMW 1 on that lot when I get there. I'm pretty sure of that. I said, I need to be transferred, or you need to let the people know at the counter in Pittsburgh that I'm coming for this car. And he said, well, I can't transfer you. I said, wait a minute, you're customer service and you can't transfer me to a local branch office? He said, no. He said, but I can transfer you to another number and they can transfer you from there. I said, well, so be it. Here we go. I said, so be it, transfer me. So he transferred me to a lady who might have been having a bad day, I'm not sure, but she didn't sound too friendly. Not as friendly as he was, not as agreeable as he was either, because upon me telling her about my coupon code and that I needed to be transferred to the local office, and that's why I'd been transferred to her, she said, well, let me check into this coupon code. So here we go again. I gave her the coupon code. I said, I don't have it on me. It's in my phone, and I don't want to lose you because I want to be transferred to the local office. So here's my name, and here's my information. So she pulled it up. She said, sir, this is only good for an upgrade to the next class. This is not good for an upgrade to the BMW. And I said, ma'am, I told you, I just went through this with this guy. And he's at the 1-800 number, which is a corporate office number, and you are somebody lower on the food chain, and he's telling me yes, and now you're telling me no. I said, can you understand how this looks on your company? I'm a first-time customer. I've never used Avis before. I'm only here because you sent me a coupon code, and now you're backing out of your end of the deal. I'm getting a yes from a guy higher up than you, and you're telling me no now. And she said, sir, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. She said, I can run it up to management for you. This is going to be a 2-part video series, guys, maybe 3 parts. I don't want to take too much longer, so stay tuned.